Welcome to the Albert and Billy Show here on WUAT AM 1110 and Channel 18 ValleyTV, and of course YouTube, Papa. You can see every episode.
YouTube.
Yes, a lot of people watch us on YouTube. We get a lot of feedback from that.
Sunshine told me today she was watching it.
Good. Sunshine boring?
Yeah.
Good. Yeah, I knew she was a fan of the show. We've had her son on here before, her and Charlie's, remember? Gabe.
Yeah.
We had him on here as he was getting ready at that time to go to UTC. Mm-hmm. So they're fans of the show, though, yeah. We love our fans.
Every one of them.
That's right.
Both of them.
Listen at you. All right, well, we got some announcements to do, Papa. How you feeling today? Raring, ready to go? Is that what you always tell me?
Well, at my age, I'm not
fire. What is it? Fire to Midland?
Fire to Midland.
Yeah, I never knew what that meant until you.
It means you're about 6 of one and half a dozen of the other.
Yeah, you're somewhere in between.
So. I think that's another one of Shakespeare's.
Is it?
Yeah.
The Fire to Midland?
So.
They come up with everything, I'm telling you. Okay, well, let's dive right into some announcements here. Radio listeners, this one is tonight, I do believe. This is the 24th, correct?
24th.
I thought so.
All day long.
This is tonight, radio listeners. Spaghetti dinner for Scout Troop 76. It's scheduled for its third annual spaghetti dinner tonight at the Pikeville United Methodist Church right here on Main Street. And of course, that starts at 5 p.m. and will continue to 7 p.m. The troop is raising money for summer camp, so of course, all donations are appreciated, Papa.
2-hour spaghetti supper, that's not bad.
Not bad at all. So this is the third one they've done, and I know both years they've had a really good turnout for that. So glad to see that. And Blitzville County Public Library's summer reading program, A Universe of Stories, kicks off on Thursday, June the 6th, folks, at 1:00 p.m. at the library. It'll be with Joyce Carroll and friends. I believe they do it every year. To complete the program, children must read or listen to at least 10 books during the summer. Sign up anytime and avoid the dreaded summer slump. That's a good way to put it. As a special incentive to getting started, they have Kathy Britt. She's going to be doing a story hour. That's my third grade teacher.
Oh, really?
She's going to be doing a story hour each Wednesday beginning June 12th at 1 p.m. and that will continue through July the 24th. This is a lot of information here, Papa. The library will close at noon on June the 6th, the day of the kickoff, and then they'll reopen around 3 p.m. for regular library business. A special party to be announced later is being planned for these children who complete the summer reading program. That's a good thing to reward them for it. Library hours are Monday through Thursday, 10 a.m. to 6 p.m., Friday, 10 a.m. to 5 p.m., and Saturday, 9 a.m. until 2 p.m. And finally, for more information, call 447-2817. That's 447-2817 for more information. I just gave a lot of information there.
I want to be a part of that, and you said children.
Hey, you go down there and see if they let you in. Worst thing to do is tell you no. Yeah. They may say, come on, Albert, we know you like to read. Come read with these little kids. And we'll remind everyone, Al-Anon meetings are now taking place in Pikeville. They are every Saturday at 9:00 a.m. and they take place at the Mount Crest Methodist Church, which is right by Maryville Wheeler Elementary School on Highway 30. And that's a good thing that they're doing. This just started here in Pikeville. Al-Anon is a fellowship of relatives and friends of alcoholics who believe their lives have been affected by someone else's drinking. Do please come and share your experience, strength, and hope with this new group.
I thought we'd had it in Pikeville before.
Well, we may have it one time, but it's been gone for a while. If we did, it's been gone. But now they're back, so that's good.
Good deal.
Mm-hmm. Well, let's hear about Fall Creek Falls
We've
Fire
got a
Department.
breakfast. It's going to be held at the fire department out at Fall Creek Falls. That's on Route 30 West.
Yeah.
And you get, this is tomorrow. Mm-hmm. The 25th, that's tomorrow.
Yeah, radio listeners, this is tomorrow morning.
The breakfast doesn't start until 7, so no early bird ride. You can't get there any earlier. 7, but you can eat till 10. And their country breakfast will consist of biscuits and gravy, scrambled eggs, pancakes, hashed brown potatoes, bacon,
sounds good.
sausage, country ham, fried bologna.
We're always sold on the pancakes.
Yeah, a stack of them, it shows.
Oh, I know, that looks so good.
I could not eat 4 pancakes.
I sure would give it a try.
I can't do it. Fruit, they'll have fruit to go with their breakfast, orange juice to drink, or coffee, or milk. The cost for this breakfast at the Fall Creek Falls Fire Department is $7. But if you're a child, 10
Under
years
10.
old, or under, 10 years and under, you don't have to pay.
All right.
That is good.
That'll make them a good day.
A 10-year-old can eat more than as much as
I know. But you could eat those 4 pancakes. I have faith in you. I think you can do it.
2.
Well, I would eat all 4
And that's
because I don't get to eat pancakes a lot, and I love them.
I may make them a little bit larger than theirs.
That's true. You do.
And
That's
I put
true.
blueberries in mine.
You know, you could. Yeah, I don't like that so much, but a lot of people do.
I like strawberries on top of it.
Really, you like
And
all that
syrup.
stuff on it?
Yeah, and syrup.
Yeah.
And if I don't have blueberries, I'll put white raisins. In the batter. After I pour it in the skillet, I'll add the raisins or I'll add the blueberries. Then when I turn it over, I've got good hot pancakes and the fruit.
But you make normal pancakes too, because I've ate them before.
Well, when I didn't have white raisins.
That's a good
when I didn't
idea.
have
That's a
blueberries.
good idea, Papa.
You just come down in the morning at 6 o'clock. We'll have
Okay.
I'm not worried about you being there.
No, that cancels that out. Well, it's trivia time.
Oh, these are doozies.
Of course they
Whatever
are.
a doozy is, these are doozies.
Great.
In Roman numerals, L-I-I,
Are you listening, Lifeline?
what would that be doubled?
Oh, L-I-I.
What would it be doubled?
What would it be doubled?
Tell me, Lifeline. This is your category too, your stuff.
L-I-I
Allie.
doubled in Roman numerals would be,
96.
what is L-I-I?
52.
52, double
2
52.
plus 4, 104.
104, very good. Very
Now, on
good.
those, you're going to have to help me. Anything like that, I know.
96.
You're 8 off.
Just 6 off.
6 off, yeah.
Or no, 8. Okay, second question. A head and shoulders sculpture
Oh, that's shampoo.
is called a head and shoulders sculpture. A piece of art.
Oh.
Head and shoulders.
I know, I'm thinking of the shampoo.
But what's that sculpture called?
I don't know. I don't know nothing about that.
That's what it's called when it's
Allie, get this one right, please.
bus.
A bust.
Thank you. Yeah, a bust.
You don't know that, do you? You don't.
I still don't know what that is.
It's a sculpture from here up.
Okay.
Next question.
What a stupid name for
The
that.
exit off of a turnpike is called a... Get off of a
The
turnpike.
ramp?
A ramp.
Okay.
Exit ramp.
Oh, okay.
Okay, the Parthenon site is located in...
Lifeline.
No, not the Parthenon.
I thought you did say the Parthenon.
I said the Parthenon.
But he's saying the Parthenon is
It's not in Rome.
Oh,
Italy?
it's in Greece.
Where?
Athens.
Athens. Very good. Very good.
Because that's the only city in Greece I know of. So, I just know it's in Greece.
That's used quite a lot in the Bible. Okay, a bull ring shout a bull ring bull in Spain is called a
Matador.
Matador.
That's the person.
But
Lifeline.
what is the bull called?
El Toro.
El Toro.
El Toro. I can't do
The high
El Toro.
royalty.
I can't do it. El Toro. It's not coming out right.
I had a man one time that was he was the branch manager of the Coca-Cola company
Yeah.
in South Pittsburgh, and he was a Spaniard. And his name, he loved to hear me pronounce his name because I rolled his R's.
Oh, you did?
Yeah.
I can't roll.
Listen, for 2 years after I quit the store, he sent me free Coca-Colas on my birthday.
Really?
Whole crate.
Hey, what's his name again?
Can't remember, but he quit sending me Cokes. I forgot his name. But I rolled the R's in his name. It tickled him that I could do that.
Was it Roberto?
No.
I can't do it.
He had 2 R's, and I made him sound like 7. Okay. The high royalty in Camelot.
You're going to have to answer that.
Arthur.
King Arthur.
And Queen.
King Arthur and Queen
I bet she knows some of the knights. I bet
Guinevere.
she knows some of the knights.
Percy.
Yeah, that's her thing.
Percy.
I've heard of Lancelot.
One of them's in the Sunday comics.
Archie. No.
Prince Valiant. He's in
Gawain.
King.
Sir Gawain.
I don't know.
Oh my God.
Okay. Your bulletproof.
Good job, Lifeline.
Your bulletproof article of clothing
Vest.
is a vest. The grass skirt dance is called a
It's the hula.
hula. Patricia's
We
been-
need to go to Hawaii. Albert and Billy's show takes Hawaii and see a hula dance in person.
We could go
We'll
on
have
a
to knock you out and put you on the plane, and we'll tranquilize
Go
you.
on a ship.
Yeah, we go on a boat.
I could go on a ship
Okay, we can do that.
if I
We'll
get
fly.
That's right.
if I get sick. I'll just throw up all over you.
That's right. All right.
The River
You
Tamer.
can do that off the balcony.
What is there on a big river that tames the river?
A dam.
A dam. A dam.
What a way to. That's so funny how you worded that.
Don't ask me how come this comes out the way it does. That's just the way
That's
it is.
just funny how he worded it.
Yeah. The River Tamer.
The River Tamer. We're going to start calling dams the River Tamers.
The dam where Hoover Dam was built, I forget how many tons and tons and tons of concrete it took to build that dam.
There's no telling.
Okay.
There's no telling.
Okay, natural moisture, but it's not rain.
Dew on the grass.
Dew. Very good.
And that's not so
What
bad.
are GI tags for?
Lifeline.
What are the GI? Why does the soldier wear?
Wait, no, it's a soldier.
I identify.
ID. Because that's what you take off of a dead body. And you send that to your next of kin, your GI tag.
Okay.
Your name, rank, and serial number, and everything's on.
Okay, that's what I was looking for.
Okay, now the Colosseum site.
No.
Rome.
Oh, that's what you heard. Okay.
The anchor of a tree.
The trunk
roots.
and
The roots are
what's the trunk then?
the taproot. Trunk is
The middle.
trunk is what you see out there.
The fat part, yeah.
Yeah, the fat.
Yeah.
Why did you say that? The fat part.
Well, I mean, it is the
If
fat
it's
part
not fat,
of the tree. If it's
still that's the trunk.
well, that's true. Skinny trees have it too. So I discriminated against the skinny trees.
That's all of
I
the trees.
apologize.
What is happening? Move on to the next topic.
I'm out of trivia right
I
now.
thought that was pretty funny.
Oh my God.
Did you really?
Oh, that's it for trivia. I just hate that. But thank you,
How many did I
Lifeline.
ask? I asked 13.
That's plenty. But you know, I know listeners at home and viewers at home love trying to guess your trivia. I get told that so much.
Yeah, but it's
so
not.
much
It's
by
not.
people.
When I first started this program with you 17 years ago, when I would make up these trivia questions, it made me feel good to know that I had come up with the question.
Yeah.
And it made me feel good to know that people out here were trying to think of those answers.
Yeah.
But it dawned on me one day, about a year or so ago, it's not fair for me to spend my time racking my brain to come up with a question when all the people got to do is Google it, and they got the answer.
They do.
And I spend hours coming up with these questions, and they can answer every one of them.
It's kind of funny.
Yeah, it's kind of funny.
It kind of serves you right because you want to attempt to learn a computer, so it kind of serves you right a little bit. He will not even attempt to operate a computer, Allie. It's so sad, so tragic. He's missing out on a lot.
Do you
he
think,
really is, folks.
Do you think in heaven I'll have to learn?
I'm going to ask God to make you learn how to use a computer as soon as you get there. All right, well, coming up after the break, folks, we'll have some sports of all sorts. That's coming up next here on the Albert and Billy Show.
We've got sports of all.
All right, welcome back to the Albert and Billy Show on WUAT AM 1110 and Channel 18 Valley TV and YouTube, Papa. One day, Papa might learn how to use YouTube.
You don't mind.
But don't count on it. But that can be a challenge for me and you, Allie. And boy, would it be a challenge.
Okay.
She said she's okay. She knows it'd be a challenge. Thanks to our sponsor, Scotty's in downtown Pikeville, Citizens Tri-County Bank, Bilbrey Insurance right beside us here. Go see Frank and Susan and Sadie at Bilbrey Insurance. The Loom, our next door neighbor, Papa, Miss Judy Yates.
Yes.
Right here on Cumberland Avenue. She'll be busy this weekend.
She'll be busy this weekend and next weekend too.
Oh, okay. Farmhouse Cafe, great food. If you haven't been there, shame on you. You need to go. Right behind us here at WUAT, owner Kim Campbell. Subway on the bypass. Get the chicken rotisserie. You can't go wrong. Emma Boynton, Michael Walker, Lisa Wheeler, thank you guys for sponsoring us. Also, Farm Bureau. Go see Matt Massengale and his friendly staff at Farm Bureau in South Pikeville, down by Putnam Reed Funeral Home. And also Pikeville Family Dentistry, Caddy Cornered. I got it right again. Here in downtown Pikeville from us here at WUAT. And let's hear some sports.
Did you call off Bilbrey Insurance?
I did.
You did? Mm-hmm. Sadie? I didn't hear you mention Sadie.
I did. I said it right in front of you, so I'm very worried about you now.
Well, I took Sadie a brownie.
You must have told me out for a minute.
I took Sadie a brownie this week, so she didn't bark at me.
Hello, Caleb.
Sports of all sorts.
There's your second favorite grandson there.
There he is.
Sports of all sorts. What we got?
Well, in basketball, Tennessee gained the signature of a 7'1" player transferred from Arizona State. His name is Uros,
Whatever that is.
Plavsic, Plavsic.
Dang, we'll have to call him UP. There's just no way to pronounce that.
But that's another piece to the puzzle we'll need.
Desperately
7'1" under the basket, transferred from
year.
Well, I know that.
But it is good. I see what you're saying. He's, seeing the flaws and fixing it. So,
but now at the same time, let me say to the Tennessee fans, Tennessee basketball fans, Tennessee coaches, Tennessee, anybody in Tennessee, Grant Williams is not coming back for his last 2 years of eligibility. The paper just said he will not be back.
So he's going to try to go pro.
He's
not ready.
He's seen enough signs that he thinks that I'm going to go.
He's not
I'm going to go.
He is somebody that really could use another year. No kidding.
Yeah, well, in Tennessee could use him another year.
I know. That's a bummer.
It would have been a good year for Tennessee.
Absolutely. He could have played one more year.
Oh, yeah.
His stock is
And it
not
would have helped
very
him.
high in the draft.
No, and it would have helped him.
Yeah, it would have risen his stock for next year.
Yeah. Okay, also in basketball.
Stupid decision, Grant. Stupid decision, buddy.
Do you have any influence with him?
I wish I did. Try to talk him out of it.
In basketball, the NBA playoffs continue.
Golden State's dominating.
Well, Golden State got rid of their opponent
They sure
last
did.
Monday.
Quickly.
4-0.
That's embarrassing.
That was embarrassing.
Portland Trailblazers.
I thought Portland would give a better account of themselves. I really did.
They should be embarrassed of their performance.
I'm sure they are, and their fans are, and their coaches are, and their owners are.
I'm sure.
But now, on the other hand, the Toronto team.
That one's coming down to the wire, isn't it?
And who are they
Milwaukee.
playing? Milwaukee Bucks.
The team that put out my Celtics.
Okay,
So I'm
Toronto's
not for them.
ahead 3-2.
Good.
And they play another game at home tomorrow.
At Toronto.
At home.
I hope Toronto wins.
Well, then we'll-
Milwaukee put out the Celtics, so I'm against them.
We'll wait and see what happens.
At
All
least
right.
that one is competitive.
Yeah, but whoever wins, Golden State's waiting on them.
Oh, I know. I'm going to go ahead and pick it. I think Golden State will be.
Look at how she got in her car.
champion.
Look how she got in her car.
I did see that. Too bad the viewers cannot see this.
Whoa.
It's insane.
The top of that car lifted. And she just sat
Things you
down.
see in downtown Pikeville, just sitting there.
Whoa. Okay.
That was wild. I hate that y'all didn't get to see that.
In
The
baseball,
car ate her or something, didn't it?
I don't know what kind of car that is, but it's definitely out of the future. In baseball, the Atlanta Braves are in second place, 1.5 games out of first.
Well, that's not bad.
Well, it's not bad, no. Whereas
What about your Dodgers?
out on the West Coast, my Dodgers are in first place with a 6-game lead.
That's pretty good, Papa.
If baseball season is over today, I'm a happy man.
Right. But you know it's nowhere close to being over. Nowhere close.
In golf, last weekend, the PGA Championship was played in Farmingdale, New York.
Okay.
Records were set. Best golf you've seen in I don't know when, except for Tiger Woods. He didn't make the cut.
Oh.
He had to go home for the last 2 days.
Okay.
But a fellow by the name of Bruce Koepka, he saw the purse being $11 million, with the winner
So I want some of that.
getting $1,980,000.
Well, let's go ahead and pay them too.
$2 million. I mean, that's just that close. Just 80,000.
Yeah, just add the 80,000 to
But
it.
anyway, that's what he won when he won the winner's share of the PGA Championship.
Congratulations.
$1,920,000
Nearly $2 million richer now.
in one game.
One tournament.
One tournament.
Yeah, I know.
Okay, in softball,
Yeah, the Lady Vols are still going strong. Right?
we had a regional at Knoxville last weekend with 4 teams: North Carolina, Ohio State, Tennessee, and Longwood.
Okay.
Okay, Tennessee took care of business, except on the last day, North Carolina beat them the first game,
Yeah.
1-0, but Tennessee came back and won the second game, winning our regional. That put us in the super
Tennessee
regional.
probably had to win the second and third game, I'm assuming.
Tennessee won. They had to win had to win 2 games.
Yeah, that's what I'm meaning.
No, North Carolina had to win 2 games. They won the first game. We won the second game, put them out.
Oh, okay.
So now we go on to play Florida, 2 out of 3.
That'll be tough.
And then the winner of that goes to the College World Series in Omaha.
Man, that's a tough.
No, it's in
ask.
Oklahoma.
Yeah, it is. Oklahoma City. Omaha is home of the baseball.
Baseball, right. Anyway,
When does this take place so we'll know to watch it?
I don't know.
This weekend,
I don't
maybe.
remember reading about it today.
Seems to be on the weekends. is what I'm noticing.
Well, I hope.
Hopefully.
Okay, horse racing. The Triple Crown can't be won this year because the winner of the Kentucky Derby didn't compete in the Preakness at Baltimore.
Right, okay.
So the winner was the War of Will. Blah. Like I say, there can't be a Triple Crown winner.
Oh, yeah.
First leg of the Triple
blah,
Crown.
yeah.
Well, first leg was the Kentucky Derby. The second leg was the Preakness. So
Yeah, so there's not going to be a Triple Crown.
no way.
Well, I
In
just hate that
tennis,
for 'em, I tell you.
the Italian
Yeah.
championship,
Nadal won.
Nadal beat
Djokovic.
I was
the best
surprised.
in the game. I know because Djokovic has been on a roll.
He has.
Yeah.
And they've
It's
played
like
each other
almost
so many
unhuman.
times
Oh yeah.
that
Very evenly matched.
you can flip a coin.
Yeah, very. Nadal has the advantage over anybody though on clay. He is the best on
He's
clay.
just about got to be on clay.
Yes, he is very hard to beat on clay. He grew up on clay, so he moves more natural. He just has an advantage on clay.
Well, he has a better game on clay.
Yeah, his game is meant
game
for
is clay.
Yeah, that's true.
Okay.
I think if he wins the French Open, it'll be like his 10th or 11th. Like, it's unreal how many he's won.
He's flat good.
Yeah,
I think it'd be more than that. I mean, like it'd be his 12.
it might be. I mean, he's won the other ones too, but he's definitely more dominant on clay.
In baseball, college style, the SEC tournament, Tennessee's baseball team went down to Hoover, Alabama,
Yeah.
and we played Auburn. We were seeded number 9. They were seeded number 8.
Oh, wow.
They put us out in a hurry.
The way you were talking, I thought he was going to tell me something good.
5-3, we're gone.
That's it.
Here's what made it was so sad for me to read this.
Yeah.
Tennessee has not won a game in this tournament since 2007.
No, that's pathetic.
That's pathetic.
I knew our baseball team, our baseball program was not very good, but no, that's
But
just
that
sad.
tells you, I mean, you can see the handwriting on the wall. Looks to me like
Yeah.
that's 2000. That's 12 years.
I wonder how long the guy currently coaching has been coaching.
Evidently longer enough. He's still there.
They need to get rid of him. He's not turned it around, that's for sure.
No, he's not turned it around. But now the team did pretty good.
Yeah.
But boy, to get in the tournament and then not even you're just spinning your wheels if you've gone 12 years and not won the first game.
And of your conference tournament,
That's where you want to
bad.
excel. That's where you want to be competitive. And then
so they can't even think about making the NCAA tournament. 'Cause
No.
They can't even win a game in the SEC tournament.
got no credentials.
That's bad.
So that's I'm hopeful our ladies softball
yeah, I know.
pull us through
I know.
like the ladies basketball program and the men's men's basketball program. The women's going to do better though.
I do believe so now that they've got somebody that actually coaches and don't just stand on the sideline and slap them on the butt and
I think we're going to be
whistle.
in good shape.
That's all.
She could whistle, couldn't she? Okay, we're ready for
Well, it's
Albertology.
your favorite part of the show now, Albertology.
These are some doozies.
Oh, great. It's not trivia time though, so I don't feel no pressure.
No?
Okay, good.
Did you know about spiders? I can
Allie,
remember
did you know about spiders?
spiders.
You got the thumbs up.
There are 30,000 species of spiders.
I didn't know that. That's a
30,000.
lot.
Some have a bite that's more poisonous than a rattlesnake.
Which ones?
I don't know which ones, but
Dang, I wish we knew.
well, I know there's. You don't want a brown recluse to bite you. You don't
I've
want.
been bit by them.
You don't want a black widow to
painful.
bite you.
Yeah, all black widows are poisonous.
All spiders are carnivores. They eat meat. They eat insects. And they eat meat. But now the bigger ones can eat bigger things. Most spiders are.
Tarantulas especially.
Yeah. The big hairy ones are called tarantulas. and they have the fangs and the jaws that go up and down.
Oh yeah, ugly.
They all have 8 legs.
I can honestly say I've never saw a pretty spider.
I never have either. I said they all have 8. Some of them have 6. But
Yeah.
if they lose a leg, they just grow another one.
Oh my God.
Isn't that something?
That's amazing, actually.
They just grow another. And some of them have got 8 eyes. Some of them have fewer.
That's the
But
part
their
that's
diet, I
freaky.
said they're meat eaters, but they get the liquid out of their prey.
Okay.
The liquid is what they
Really?
live on. Yeah. And they make silk. You've seen their webs.
Now their spider webs are pretty.
But they use
They're
those.
good artists. I'll give them that.
It's put together well.
It is.
And it's strong, but it's they use it for travel, but they also use it as a trap to trap their prey.
Absolutely. And
I've seen it work.
that.
I've seen it work. I've
too.
seen it work. Okay, some of them even eat other spiders.
I didn't know that.
I'm going to tell you more about that later.
Okay.
Some tarantulas are as big as a dinner plate down in South America.
Say what now?
Big as a dinner plate.
Wow. I knew they were big though. Yeah.
Most of them live about a year, but
That's it?
but the tarantulas, some of them can live up to 20.
Oh wow.
20.
Wow.
Some tarantulas will climb trees to eat frogs, catch a frog,
Wow.
or a bird, or a lizard, or a small snake.
Dang.
They can trap them, and what they do, they get the liquid out of them.
Yeah. That's crazy that they eat all that, but they are really big spiders. Tarantulas.
Well, they're very adept in the art of camouflage. That's what helps them.
Okay.
They're not seen, and all of a sudden, they got you.
Right.
Here, I think one of the dangers is the way a lot of people do their shoes when they come in from outside. They leave their shoes in a dirt room somewhere, you know.
And they'll get in there.
You better bleed it.
That's
But
right.
I said I'm going to tell you more about the eating each other. The black,
Yes, let's hear that.
the black widows.
They're
The
poisonous.
females do the biting, not the males.
Right.
But the name Black Widow tells you something. She gets her name from killing her husband. She is a widow. They listen.
By choice.
They only mate once
Poor guy.
because as soon as they mate, she eats him. She eats her husband.
And apparently the guys just have never learned.
They don't know. It's never happened before. They've been together all this time, and now all of a sudden she wants to eat me. But first I got to mate with her.
That's an evil woman, I tell you.
Okay. Their poison is 15 times more poisonous than a rattlesnake. But because of their size, the bite from a spider, even though it's 15 times more powerful,
Yes.
it will only make us sore instead of killing us.
Well, that's good.
Because if you had that 15 times more venom than a rattlesnake can give
Oh,
you, you
yeah.
wouldn't have a chance.
No. So that's why.
But we get a wound from a
Black
spider.
Widow, yeah. A lot of times you have to go to the hospital, I believe, if you get bit by one.
If we could introduce spiders out into the fields
Black
to help
Widow, that is.
the crops, we could do away with a lot of insecticides.
That's true.
That's how good they are. Okay, did you know about the layers?
Granddaddy Longlegs, can't forget about him.
Yeah, I didn't really. That wasn't in my article.
That's crazy, because
Well, there's 30,000 species.
true.
Couldn't get
True.
But the layers of the earth. I read this in school the other day. I was the librarian one day.
Okay.
Miss Crawford so hit me. I was watching the kids. She's retiring, by
Oh, really?
Yeah.
Okay, well, congratulations.
Okay, the layers of the
Crawford.
earth. You have the mantle, which is the thickest layer made of superheated rock, and it's 1,800 miles thick. Then you have the crust. Soil and rock make up this thin layer that is 5 to 25 miles thick. That's the crust. Then you have the outer core, which is on the outside of the core, and it's superheated liquid that's 1,400 miles thick. Then you have the inner core, and it's a solid center of the earth, and it's made of iron and nickel, and it's 800 miles thick. So you have the mantle 1, the crust 2, the outer core 3, and the inner core 4. That's the 4 parts of the earth.
Did you know that before you read it?
No.
I never knew that.
I knew part of it,
Did you
but
learn being a librarian for a day?
I'd like to be king for a day.
Yeah.
Words of wisdom from Lala.
Hello,
We've not heard from her in a while. Don't do like I do. Do what I say. I have said that. I have said that.
Yeah.
So she heard me.
That's a good. She did. Yeah.
Gratitude is the most exquisite form of courtesy.
Okay.
They on the walls down there, they'll say, "Thank you." Say thank you. Say please. You know,
They should do that.
they're trying to get the kids to be respectful.
Right.
If God sends a storm, He will also steer the vessel.
I like that one.
Fragrance
Hello.
lingers longer on the hands of those who hand out roses. It isn't the mountains that wear you out, it's the grain of sand in your shoe. When you're good to others, this is Benjamin Franklin.
Okay.
When you are good to others, you are best to yourself.
I've never heard it put that
Being
way.
good to others makes you the best. I like that, Ben.
I agree with that.
Love is a fruit in season at all times and within reach of every hand. Mother Teresa said that.
I like that one.
Forgiveness is the final form of love. Reinhold Niebuhr. A mother's love perceives no impossibilities.
That's pretty tough.
I like that. But see in our open clearing how golden the melons lie. Enrich them with sweet and spices and give us the pumpkin pie. At one time we were known.
You like pumpkin pie?
Yeah.
We were. Are we not now the pumpkin capital?
I think well, somebody told me we still were, but I don't.
Yeah.
I don't see.
We don't promote it though.
We don't
do
promote it.
No.
If we were, I'd have it. I'd have a banner up on both
And it
ends.
used to be promoted.
Yeah, it did.
Yeah, what's up with that? We need to look into that.
Deep.
That needs to be a topic of one of our shows.
We ought to find out about that.
We need to find out.
We need to call somebody.
We do.
Deep snow in the winter, tall grain in the summer. That's a proverb.
Okay.
Okay, what do you get if you cross a goldfish and a TV?
A goldfish and a TV. Shit, I don't know.
Television.
Dang it. I knew it was going to be something corny like that.
If a goldfish lived on land, what country would he live in?
A goldfish lived on land. What country? Fishland.
Finland.
Dang it.
Finland. All right.
Fishland. I made that country up.
I could tell. ABC is going to bring back Archie Bunker.
Okay, what's up
We
with
talked about that.
Well, it's George Jefferson too. They did a live show of both sitcoms the other night. Was it just a one-time thing, or are they bringing it back?
Well, ABC is going to bring it back to television, but it
That's
said
great.
Archie Bunker.
Okay, maybe the Jeffersons was just a one-time thing.
Harper Lee's novel that she wrote back in the late 30s, To Kill a Mockingbird. I read the book. I saw the movie. Well,
did
guess
too.
what? Now it's on Broadway.
Well, it should be.
And it's not
Why
just...
it took this long?
I'm surprised.
Yeah.
But it's not just on Broadway for a short spin. It's going to be there for a year.
That's good.
And they're showing it 8 times a week. And every show is a sellout.
I was about to say it'll probably do really
It's
well.
a sellout. Every show, every episode.
That's amazing.
I mean, it's the same show every time. But it gave the name and the picture of the man that's Atticus.
Did it?
Yeah. And he looks...
It'll be a good show, sure.
It'll be good. Okay, inside me lives...
But what about is that all we're going to talk about Archie Bunker? Or just...
Yeah.
Well, we don't know much about it, right?
I just read it one time.
We just know that it's coming back.
Yeah,
I like that though. They're starting to bring some old shows back. I've noticed they're calling them reboots.
Well, the thing about it is, those people's minds that produce those characters and the storylines. Let me tell you, has a whole lot to do with Shakespeare. Some of the things Shakespeare said, they're still around.
Well, yeah, we've covered that.
So some of those shows and the people that wrote them, they're probably still pretty popular.
Yeah, you're right. You're right. A lot of them are legendary.
Inside me lives a thin person, but I keep him sedated with chocolate.
Is that one of Lala's?
No, that was Albert's.
Is that?
Lucille Ball.
That's so true for you too.
You remember Lucille Ball? I love
Lucy.
I love Lucy. This is my system for paying bills. See, I just toss them all in the air, and whichever ones come face up, that's the ones I pay.
Must be nice.
I wish I could do it that way. 5 more of you Shakespeare quotes.
Shakespeare quotes.
Not slept a wink.
I didn't know. I mean, I've heard that one. Didn't know it was him.
Laughing stock.
Heard that one.
Seen better days.
Heard that one.
Dead as a doornail.
Heard that one.
Green-eyed monster.
Heard that one. Jealousy.
Jealousy or envy, yeah.
It is amazing how much of these sayings are from him.
It's just unreal, really.
It kind of is.
And what I was telling you about Archie Bunker, Shakespeare's been dead for 503 years.
Yeah.
And the phrases that he coined, we still use today.
That's what makes it even more
you
impressive.
identify with every one of those.
Yeah, definitely.
Okay.
They're all popular sayings.
I'm going to give you a little bit of Reader's Digest, and then we'll go to mine.
Reader Digest. Oh, is it jokes from Emily? Hey, Emily.
Yeah, I didn't say that. Emily, I swear I didn't say it. Happy, don't worry about the dishes. Honey, you'll find time to do them tomorrow.
That's right. I like that one.
Monsters are real and ghosts are real too. They live inside us and sometimes they win. Stephen King said that. When you're actually powerful, you don't need to be pretty.
Okay.
Hillary Clinton said this, study after study has documented that when women have the opportunity to start businesses, own land, and receive credit, entire economies expand.
Oh, really?
She must be a woman herself.
Yeah.
Drew, you remember Drew Brees. You know who Drew Brees is? Quarterback.
Yeah.
Think about winning the day. If you are worried about the mountain in the distance, you might trip over the molehill right in front of you.
It's a good way to look at it. And he was successful.
He is.
Yeah, still is.
He's a good quarterback.
Mm-hmm.
I ate a gluten-free, lactose-free, low-carb pizza for dinner tonight. It was a raw tomato. Now listen to this one, Billy. You're gonna crack up when you hear this. 2 babies are sitting in their cribs.
Okay.
When one baby asks the other baby, "Are you a little girl or a little boy?" The other baby shrugs his shoulders and said, "I don't know how to tell the difference." Babies now.
Right.
Well, I do, said the first baby. He carefully climbs out of his crib, climbs into the other crib, and disappears beneath the covers. After a few seconds, he comes back out, and he says, "You're a little girl, and I'm a little boy. How can you tell?" "Easy. You've got the pink booties, and I've got the blue ones."
That's a good way to tell it too.
I like that one.
I didn't know what that one was going
I
to
didn't
say.
either. Went down under the covers.
That's funny.
Listen to this one. When a couple arrived home in East Wenatchee, Washington.
Say what?
Wenatchee, Washington.
Okay.
They were surprised to find a strange man in their kitchen. More surprising than that, the refrigerator door was open,
Yeah.
and the man was feeding their dog. Even more odd, as the stranger calmly headed toward the door, he called to the dog, and the two of them left together. Didn't say he stole anything from the house, but took their dog.
Took their dog. Sounded like the dog wanted to go with him.
They were astounded. They didn't know what to do. One way to kill bed bugs. You remember that time we had Sawyer on here, and he said
Something about being bad in New York City.
Yeah,
He's never even been to New York City.
he said, "Did you know they had bed bugs in New York City?"
I remember that. We got to get him back on there.
I couldn't believe it. But one way to kill bed bugs is with heat.
Yes, that's true.
Knowing that a New Jersey man whose home was infested with the little boogers went after them with a space heater, a hairdryer, and a heat gun. He did, in fact, get rid of the bed bugs, but only because he ended up setting his house on fire. It worked.
It sure did.
The
Got rid of everything.
The rules of football and the plot of The Godfather are the two most complicated things that every guy understands, no matter how dumb he is. Women don't understand football rules. These two women went to a football game, and they sat down and they're watching the ball game, and at the half, the score was tied. They got up and said, "Well, we might as well leave now."
I can so see that.
Anyone who thinks women talk too much has never sat through a 6-hour Super Bowl pregame show.
That's a good point.
A police officer pulled over a guy for weaving across 2 lanes of traffic. He walked up to the driver's window and said, "You drinking?" The driver said, "You buying?"
Because if you're buying, I am. Well, let's get to some of your...
All right, I'm digging. Whoa.
Oh, whoa.
Put that right here.
Emily, those were good today. I mean, wait, I'm not supposed to say that. Sorry, Emily.
This one sounds just like that other one. The police stop an old guy in questionable condition at 1 o'clock in the morning.
Okay.
"What are you doing out so late, sir?" asked the police officer. "I'm going to a seminar on the harmful effects of alcohol," he said.
At 1 o'clock in the morning.
"Come on," says the police officer. "Who would hold a seminar like that at this hour?" He said, "My wife."
That's good. That's a good one.
So he's done for.
Yeah, he's in trouble.
2 friends are talking over lunch. One says, "When I drink coffee, I can't sleep." The other says, "Really? I'm just the opposite. When I sleep, I can't drink coffee."
Be kind of hard to do, wouldn't it?
Do you like bacon?
I do.
Bacon is red, bacon is rough. 1 strip of bacon is never enough.
You got that right.
Everyone is entitled to an opinion except people who don't like bacon.
So these are all baconisms here.
Don't think of it as grease splatter. Think of it as bacon kisses.
There you go. It's a good way to look at
I
it.
want to grow my own food, but I can't find any bacon seeds. I saw a fir tree with bacon growing from it, and now it turned out to be a porcupine. 2 more. What do you call a pig that likes to take off her clothes?
Dang it, I don't know.
Bacon strips.
Oh, shoot. Should have got that one.
Now, how do you make a BLT? B stands for bacon. L stands for a little more bacon. And T says top it off with bacon. That's it today.
That's good. Is that all your jokes today?
That's all I have.
Well, all right, they were good. Albertology was good. We got to learn about spiders today. I'm sure you guys enjoyed that.
I might not have enjoyed it, but
you know, the visions of spiders. People are going to have nightmares about spiders tonight, Papa. But thanks for listening to us, as always, on WUAT AM 1110 and watching on Channel 18 ValleyTV. And, of course, like we always say, you can watch every episode of the Albert and Billy Show on YouTube. Yeah. The new one coming out will be where we were at the gym at the middle school.
Oh, I want to see that. I want to see that.
Yeah. We had a good time that day, and the kids did good, didn't they?
I'm glad that it will not expose, that's a bad word.
Yeah, it'll let people see.
It will reveal the part that Michelle Raines played in that being there.
That's right. And it was just, I've heard about how nice it was, but when you see it, you really realize it.
It's second to none. I'd say there's many colleges would love to have that.
I agree.
Many colleges.
So we're definitely glad we got that, and you'll have to watch that episode as me and Papa filmed down there last week. We had a good time. So keep tuning in, keep listening on the radio and watching on TV, and we'll be back next week for another edition of the Albert and Billy Show. So long, folks.
See you, folks.